Good evening and welcome to the 2026 National Waste and Recycling Association Annual Awards Gala. To begin this evening's program, please welcome to the stage Chairman of the National Waste and Recycling Association, Don Ross of the Don Ross Group.
Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 2026 National Waste and Recycling Association Annual Awards Gala. I'm Don Ross, Chairman of the NWRA Board of Trustees, and on behalf of our board and the entire association, thank you for joining us tonight. Before we begin, I want to take care of one quick housekeeping item. As an industry that puts safety first, we always start with a quick safety reminder. Please take note of the emergency exits located throughout the ballroom and identify the nearest exit to your table in the unlikely event of an emergency. The only thing we expect tonight is a great celebration, but it's always best to be prepared. So, just for a minute, I want everybody to take a moment and soak in the history of not only this room, this building, but most importantly, this city. Washington, D.C. represents the global center of power, freedom, and democracy. Happy 250th birthday, America! This evening is especially meaningful as we close out the first ever Waste Leadership Summit here in Washington, D.C. The Waste Leadership Summit represents meaningful change as our association continues to evolve to meet the needs of its members. I'd like to begin by taking this moment to honor those within the industry that we've lost this year. Eugene Gene Wingirter, Hall of Fame, class of 2005. Bruce Parker, Hall of Fame, class of 2012. And Dean Buntrock, Hall of Fame, class of 2007. I'd like to pause for a moment of silence. Thank you. Over the past several days, we've had the opportunity to come together as an industry to discuss the future of waste and recycling, address the challenges facing our businesses and workforce, strengthen partnerships, and continue advancing the essential work our industry does every day. The conversations, collaboration, and engagement throughout this week have been incredible to see. And it's a powerful reminder of the strength and resilience of this industry. And tonight, we have the privilege of celebrating the people who make this industry move forward every single day. I'd like to take a moment to recognize the members of the National Waste and Recycling Hall of Fame who are with us this evening. This is the highest honor our associations can bestow on one of its members. I ask that all our Hall of Fame members in the audience please stand and be recognized. Thank you all for your lifelong contributions to this industry. Your leadership and dedication have helped shape this industry and our association and continue to inspire the next generation. I'd also like to recognize and thank our national sponsors and partners whose support helps make events like this and the work of this association possible throughout the year. I'd especially like to thank our Annual Awards Gala sponsors for helping make this evening possible and for their commitment to recognizing and celebrating excellence across our industry. Thank you all for your partnership and support. Tonight, we celebrate excellence across every part of the waste and recycling industry. We're here to celebrate our drivers who safely serve their communities before most people even wake up, our operators and technicians who run our facilities and maintain the equipment, the leaders investing in innovation, workforce development, and safety, and the families and teams who most importantly support them every step of the way. This year, we're especially excited to recognize 2 new awards that reflect the continued growth and evolution of our industry: the Rising Star Award and the Technician of the Year Award. These new recognitions highlight the importance of developing the next generation of industry leaders, while also honoring the skilled professionals who help keep our operations running safely and efficiently every day. All the individuals we recognize tonight represent the very best of what this industry stands for: hard work, professionalism, service, and an unwavering commitment to safety. Safety continues to remain at the center of everything we do as an association. Throughout this week at the summit, we've had important conversations around workforce and operational safety, advocacy efforts, and the policies impacting our industry and the communities we serve. Over the last several years, NWRA has continued to expand its leadership on critical safety issues through training, advocacy, education, and public awareness initiatives designed to protect both workers and the public. One of the most important industry issues we continue to address is battery safety. Improperly discarded batteries continue to create serious safety risks for collection vehicles, recycling facilities, transfer stations, landfills, and our frontline workers and first responders across the country. And that's why the National Waste and Recycling Foundation launched Skip the Bin, Turn Your Batteries In campaign, featuring Woodsy Owl to help educate consumers about proper battery disposal and to increase awareness nationwide. What started as simply an idea to bring greater public attention to this issue has grown into a national campaign reaching communities, policymakers, schools, businesses, and consumers across the country through events, partnerships, education, and advocacy. And while we're proud of the progress that's been made so far, we know there's still more work to do. Tonight, we'd like to share a special video highlighting the campaign and the important message behind it. Ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention to the screens.
From sunup to sundown, batteries power our lives. Phones, headphones, toys, even singing greeting cards and toothbrushes. But what happens when batteries run out? Uh-oh. That's a no-go. Never toss batteries in recycling or trash. They can overheat or get crushed. That can trigger dangerous battery fires that burn hotter and are harder to put out. Keep your home and community safe. Never put batteries in recycling or waste. Cover the ends with clear tape and use our tool to find a battery drop-off location near you. Visit batterysafetynow.org to learn more.
Do your part, keep your community safe. Don't put batteries in recycling or waste. When you give a hoot, everybody wins. So skip the bin, turn your batteries in.
Give a hoot. Battery safety starts with you.
meaningful work with measurable results. That message and the work behind it reflects what this industry is all about: protecting our people, serving our communities, and continuing to lead through innovation, education, and responsibility. You know, tonight is all about recognizing the individuals who embody those same values every single day through their commitment to excellence, professionalism, and safety. As we begin tonight's awards presentation, we'd like to recognize the sponsor of our Operator of the Year Award, Volvo. Please direct your attention to the screens for a brief message.
Please welcome Martin Matson of Volvo Construction Equipment.
Hello and good evening. On behalf of Volvo Construction Equipment, we are proud to yet again sponsor the 2026 Operator of the Year Award, and we look forward to kick off tonight's awards presentation. The Operator of the Year Award recognizes the highly skilled professionals who operate the heavy equipment that powers our industry day in and day out. From loaders, excavators, dozers, and compactors, these operators play a critical role in keeping facilities running safely, efficiently, and reliable. Their work requires focus, technical expertise, and a strong commitment to safety in a very fast-paced and demanding environment. Tonight, we are honored to recognize an operator whose professionalism, leadership, and dedication set an outstanding example for the waste and recycling community. For more than 33 years, tonight's honoree has built a career defined by integrity, accountability, and respect, not only for the work itself, but for the people around him. He has earned the trust of his peers and leadership by consistently leading by example and approaching every responsibility with professionalism and pride. His commitment to maintaining a safe and efficient work environment reflects the care he brings to both his team and the job every single day. Beyond his own work, he has also dedicated time to mentoring both new and experienced employees, helping others grow into safer, more confident operators throughout his guidance and leadership. His colleagues at Republic Services describe him as someone who embodies the value of the industry and sets the standards others strive to follow. Please join me in congratulating the 2026 Operator of the Year recipient from Republic Services, Kenny Gallegos.
Good evening, everyone. It is truly an honor stand here tonight and accept this award. First, I'd like to recognize and thank my leadership team, General Manager Charlotte Thomas, Operations Manager Rob Fisher, and Supervisor Eddie Vega. Thank you for believing in me and nominating me for the Operator of the Year. That recognition means a great deal. I've been operating heavy equipment for a long time. I've always had the privilege of spending 33 and a half years with Republic Services. When my leadership, thanks. When my leadership team told me I had won this award, I was genuinely surprised and incredibly proud. It was a moment I won't forget. I accept this award with great honor. What makes this moment even more meaningful is that I officially retired on May 22nd. After more than 3 decades with this company, I can honestly say there's no better way to close out my career. This is one heck of a way to go out. Throughout my career, I put a lot of work into what I do, and I've always taken pride in it. I worked at one of the busiest transfer stations in the company, and I've always believed in the simple principle. If you're going to do something, do it to the best of your ability. I took pride in my work, I took care of my machines, I took care of my workplace, and I showed up every day committed to doing the job. This award represents more than just one person. It represents years of hard work, teamwork, and shared dedication. I wouldn't be standing here without the people I worked alongside and the support I received along the way. To everyone who played a role in this, thank you. I truly appreciate the recognition, the support, and the opportunity to be part of such an outstanding organization. Thank you all very much.
Congratulations again, Kenny, our 2026 Operator of the Year. Now it's my pleasure to transition to the next part of the program, where we're going to recognize some of the rising stars, skilled technicians, as well as our dedicated drivers of the industry. These awards are proudly sponsored by the Environmental Solutions Group, and I am very happy to introduce to the stage Pat Carroll.
Environmental Solutions is honored to sponsor the NWRA Driver of the Year, Technician of the Year, and Rising Star Awards, which recognize the individuals whose dedication keeps communities running safely and smoothly every day. Supporting these awards reflects our mission to improve the lives of our customers and the communities they serve. We believe that advancing safety, reliability, and innovation in waste and recycling ultimately centers on the people, including those behind the wheel, in the shop, and in the neighborhoods they support. Through our connected collections ecosystem, powered by Heil, Third Eye, Softpak, and Marathon, we continue working to help fleets operate more safely and efficiently. By connecting equipment, data, and insights, we aim to reduce risk, enhance service, and support the essential work our customers do. We are proud to celebrate those who make a meaningful impact every day and to help build safer, stronger communities.
Hello, everyone. I'm honored to announce the 2026 Drivers of the Year Award. The Driver of the Year Awards are for drivers with long service records who operate their trucks safely and responsibly, have outstanding performance records and whose contributions have enhanced the overall safety and image of the waste and recycling industry. We begin our Driver of the Year recognition with the Public Sector Driver of the Year. This honor awards individuals employed by local, city, county, state, or federal government agencies or institutions who embody excellence in public service. Tonight's honoree has dedicated more than 31 years to the City of San Antonio Solid Waste Department and has remained accident-free throughout the entire career. Wow. An achievement he credits. Absolutely. That's awesome. An achievement he credits to staying safety conscious both on and off the clock and always maintaining a defensive driving mindset. In addition to his commitment to safety, he takes pride in mentoring younger drivers within his department, leading by example, and helping train the next generation through professionalism, respect, and strong driving habits behind the wheel. His dedication to serving his community and supporting those around him has earned the respect of both his peers and leadership. Please join me in congratulating the 2026 Public Driver of the Year recipient, Robert Ybarra from the City of San Antonio.
Wow. Good evening. First, I'd like to thank the NWRA for selecting me for this prestigious safety award. I also wanted to thank the City of San Antonio Solid Waste Department for their nomination. I have been employed with the City of San Antonio for over 31 years now, and I currently have a role in training and mentoring the new drivers of our department. I offer them my knowledge, and I always try to teach them the right way when it comes to driving safely. I feel now by winning this award, it validates everything I try to show them. That by doing things the safe way will always benefit you in the long run. I find it very rewarding to help shape the future drivers of our industry. I also would like to thank my wife, Josie, our kids, James and Brianna. Thank you for all your love and support. You all are my motivation to be safe on the road so I can come home every day. I feel this award also validates me with our kids too, because I'm always offering my opinion to them about safe driving. It might seem repetitive at times, but it's always done with love. When I started this journey back in 1994, I had no idea where it would take me. From being a rear load collector, pitching cans, to now a side load operator, to be up here accepting this award, it just shows that if you just go in and do your job with pride, you will be rewarded. And lastly, I wanted to thank my mom, who is looking from above. All my work ethic I owe to you, Mom. Love you. Thank you.
Our next Driver of the Year recognition is for the local member category. This award honors a driver from an independent or private company operating a fleet of 500 or fewer vehicles. These professionals serve residential, commercial, and industrial customers every day, delivering reliable service and building strong relationships within the communities they serve. Their dedication, professionalism, and commitment to safety reflect the vital role local companies continue to play across the waste and recycling industry. Our 2026 Local Member Driver of the Year recipient from Walters Recycling and Refuse Incorporated has dedicated 27 years to the waste and recycling industry and is recognized for his strong work ethic, professionalism, and dedication to his team and community. Please join me in congratulating the 2026 Local Member Driver of the Year recipient, Adam Shequin.
Good evening, everybody. First, I want to sincerely thank the National Waste and Recycling Association for this incredible recognition. To be selected is very humbling and meaningful. I've been in this industry for nearly 3 decades, so I know you had many hard-working, dedicated men and women to choose from. So thank you so much for this. I'd also like to thank my family and my friends for their support during the last 28 years. Yes, 28 years in a garbage truck. That's why my back hurts. As you all know, in this industry, there are many long days and unexpected surprises, and their support has been so important to me getting to where I am today. Believe me, living in Minnesota, there are plenty of mornings where I look out the window and say, nope, I'm not going to do it. But I still go. And it has been so crucial to my success. As I look back on my career, I am so grateful for all the opportunities that I've been given at Walters. When I started, we had 2 front load routes. We now have 24. It has been a wonderful experience to learn and grow with them. I look forward to what comes next. And thank you again to the National Waste and Recycling Association for this honor. This is a night that I will never forget. Thank you so much.
This year, we are proud to introduce a new recognition to Driver of the Year program, the Rising Star Award. This award recognizing emerging leaders with less than 10 years in the waste and recycling industry who have demonstrated exceptional professionalism, dedication, a clean safety record, and strong potential early in their careers. These individuals are helping shape the future of our industry through their work ethic, commitment to safety, and leadership on and off the route. Tonight, we are honored to recognize 2 outstanding professionals who represent the next generation of industry excellence. Our 2026 Regional Rising Star recipient, Cory Wright of Lakeshore Recycling and Systems, has already made a significant impact during his 8 years in the waste and recycling industry. He is recognized for his commitment to reliability, safety, and continuously going above and beyond to support his team and improve operations. His strong work ethic, attention to detail, and pride in safety in his community have helped him emerge as a leader within the industry. And our National Rising Star recipient, Shoun of GFL Environmental, has distinguished himself during his 9 years in the waste and recycling industry through his selfless leadership, humility, and exceptional dedication both on and off the job. In addition to mentoring newer employees and helping improve operations, he is respected for his consistently stepping up to support his coworkers, customers, and community while maintaining an outstanding commitment to safety. Please join me in congratulating the inaugural regional and national 2026 Rising Star recipients as they make their way to the stage. Now let's move to our Regional Driver of the Year categories. These awards recognize top drivers from companies with fleets between 500 and just under 5,000 vehicles, the backbone of residential, commercial, and specialized collection services. Introduced last year, the Safety Sensitive Driver of the Year Award recognizes drivers handling hazardous, industrial, or medical waste and other safety-sensitive driver roles that may not be directly touch the waste or not those covered under residential, commercial, or roll-off categories. These who demonstrate the exceptional skill in these critical roles. Our 2026 Regional Safety Sensitive Driver of the Year recipient from Rumpke Waste and Recycling is a 38-year veteran of the waste and recycling industry and whose career has been defined by reliability, professionalism, and an unwavering commitment to safety. After joining the company as a helper and working his way into driving roles that have included rear load, roll-off, and tractor-trailer operations, He has built an extraordinary record of excellence, achieving 38 years accident-free while maintaining perfect attendance. Wow. Wow. His dedication, consistency, and leadership have made him not only a respected driver, but also a valued mentor and role model for the next generation of industry professionals. Please join me in congratulating our 2026 Regional Safety Sensitive Driver of the Year recipient, Michael Morris.
Well, thank you, guys. I'd like to tell you a story about myself. I used to fish bass tournaments, or I still do fish bass tournaments. I came home and told my wife that I won this award, and she said, "Congratulations." And then she said, "If you fish as good as you drive, we'd be rich." Tammy, thank you for keeping our family laughing and enjoying life. As a driver, I drive defensively all day long, because safety is the most important thing to me and everyone else. And to the Rumpke team, President Bill Jr., April, Jonathan, Tim Bath, my managers Carl Walter and Jimmy Hawk, and Bridget and Jessica from safety, Jeff Lay from Fleet, and so many others. Thank you for nominating me and giving me the tools to do my job. I love working for Rumpke. And I want to thank the NWRA for honoring me with this award. We all have one thing in common tonight: keeping the environment clean. And we do a good job of it. Now, who wants to go fishing? Yeah.
I'm up for fishing. Our next Regional Driver of the Year category recognizes professionals working in one of the most demanding and specialized areas of the industry, roll-off operations. These drivers safely navigate complex routes, tight job sites, and heavy equipment operations while delivering dependable service to commercial, industrial, and construction customers every day. Our 2026 Regional Roll-Off Driver of the Year recipient from Rumpke Waste and Recycling has more than 21 years of industry experience and is recognized for maintaining an exceptional safety record while managing the demanding nature of routes throughout the Columbus, Ohio metropolitan area. Completing nearly 30 loads per week and covering more than 600 miles, he is also respected as a mentor who generously shares his knowledge and helps guide younger drivers through the challenges of the job. His professionalism, communication skills, and dedication to customer service continue to set a strong example for others across the industry. Please join me in congratulating our 2026 Regional Roll-Off Driver of the Year recipient, Larry Davis.
Thank you. You had to bear with me, a little nervous. I don't know who's nervous more now, me or somebody starting out for the first day on their first route tomorrow. Had to thank God for at least having us all here. I need to thank my wife for staying beside me for all the long hours, the odd hours. And I want to thank the Rumpkes for giving me the job. I didn't plan on staying here. I just thought, well, it's just to get me by until something else. But it's a very interesting job. And if you want to work every day, it's here. The work's here. So I do run with the MRF, one of the biggest recycling facilities, Bath and Body, Victoria's Secret. It's not too bad, a little bit long hours, but very fun. The driving with the other drivers on the road is about the worst part. And it's kind of hard to, once I clock out, it's kind of hard to keep that safe mentality. I just want to hurry up and get home. But I'd like to thank the National Waste and Recycling Association for this award. It does mean a lot. Thank you.
Now we recognize excellent in commercial operation collection. The Regional Commercial Driver of the Year Award is presented to a driver who serves businesses and apartment communities throughout commercial collection operations using containerized refuge systems. These professionals safely navigate demanding routes, complex customer locations, and busy service environments every day while delivering dependable service and maintaining a strong commitment to safety and professionalism. Our 2026 Regional Commercial Driver of the Year recipient from Rumpke Waste and Recycling brings 35 years of an industry experience and is recognized for always putting safety and customer service first. As a commercial front-load driver serving communities throughout Ohio, he covers extensive routes each week while consistently going above and beyond for his customers, often helping clean up messes around the containers and providing additional support during busy holiday seasons and severe weather events. In addition to his dedication on the route, he is also respected as a trainer who helps set fellow drivers up for success by sharing his knowledge and leading by example every day. Please join me in congratulating our 2026 Regional Driver of the Year recipient, Scott Deal.
Hello, my name's Scott Deal. I'm a Findlay, Ohio front load driver. Bear with me here. Trash is never ending business. That's why I got into it. It's hot, sticky, sweaty, all that good stuff. Everybody loves it, the maggots, all that good stuff. You know, gotta eat a couple of 3,000 of those a day. You know, I've been doing this for 35 years. Love every minute of it. Won't turn it back. Like most of the drivers here tonight, drove about every truck out there that you can possibly drive. You know, no matter how big or small they count, love it. Pick them up, do what you gotta do, get home safely. You know, from the smallest mom and pop shop, you know, to the biggest, they're all the top of the dog. I know my team back in Findlay, they got my back. They're doing my customers. And I thank them a lot for everything they've done. And I just want to thank Rumpke and the National Waste and Recycling for this honor. This is a big honor in my life. You know, that's what makes this possible right here. And I love it. I mean, and I want to thank my wife for putting up with me for 38 years. Last month, we just had an anniversary. That was great. And I just want to congratulate all the drivers out there. Good job, guys. Keep up. This is a new generation. Thank you.
Oh, I love these speeches so much. From the heart. Our final Regional Driver of the Year recognition honors excellence in residential collection. The Regional Residential Driver of the Year Award recognizes professionals who safely serve single-family and multifamily homes throughout residential collection operations using household container systems. Our 2026 Regional Driver of the Year recipient from Recology is recognized for his unwavering commitment to service and safety throughout his 28-year career. He approaches each day with focus and professionalism, understanding that success on yesterday's route does not replace the attention and dedication required to operate safely every day. His consistency, strong work ethic, and commitment to safe operations continue to make him a respected representative of both his company and the industry. Please join me in congratulating our 2026 Regional Residential Driver of the Year recipient, Dugaldo Padilla. Come on up.
Good evening. First and foremost, I'd like to thank my Lord Jesus Christ for giving me the strength and guidance and opportunity to stand here today. I'd also like to thank the National Waste and Recycling Association for this award. I'm deeply honored and sincerely grateful to accept this recognition. I'm a residential driver for Recology Sunset in San Francisco, California. To be named Residential Driver of the Year among thousands of professionals across the country is something I never imagined. I accept this award with humility, knowing that it represents not just my work, but the support of my colleagues, my community, and everyone who has believed in the value of what we do. For me, this job has never been just about collecting recycling. It's about showing up each day with purpose. It's about doing the work safely, being efficient, and just doing it well. Over the past 19 years with Recology, I've had the privilege of working in communities like the Excelsior and Bernal Heights. Along the way, I've come to understand that small actions matter. Helping someone with a heavy box, taking in a bin when a family is overwhelmed, or simply waving to the neighborhood kids. Those moments remind me that being consistent and reliable can make a difference in people's lives. I've always believed that if you take pride in what you do, no matter the job, it becomes something meaningful, and I truly do love what I do. Every day I get to keep our city clean, and I know people appreciate what we do. This recognition also reminds me that none of us do this work alone. I share this honor with my team at Recology, with my supervisors, with every worker out there who shows up early, works hard, and takes pride in doing the job right. Beyond my daily work, I've tried to stay connected to the community, whether through local events or by supporting causes such as domestic violence prevention, because service shouldn't stop when the route ends. Before I close, I want to give a very special thank you to my beautiful wife, Shelly. Your love, support, patience, and encouragement have been a constant source of strength throughout my life. Through early mornings, the long days, and the challenges along the way have all been easier because I've had you by my side. Thank you for always believing in me, standing with me, and reminding me to keep pushing forward. This honor is just as much yours as it is mine, and I truly am blessed to share this moment with you. Today I stand here not just proud of this award, but proud of the work itself, proud to represent a profession that is essential, honorable, and deserving of respect. I was once told that with dedication and determination you could achieve anything in life. Standing here today, I know that to be true. Thank you to my beautiful wife, Shelly. Thank you to my Recology family, all my supervisors, and thank you to, it's an incredible honor to stand here today. God bless you all. Thank you.
We are excited to introduce another new category this year, the Technician of the Year Award. While many of tonight's recognitions have focused on the professionals operating vehicles on the road, this award honors the skilled mechanical professionals working behind the scenes to help keep those vehicles and equipment operating safely and efficiently every day. The Technician of the Technician of the Year Award recognizes individuals whose expertise, training, and commitment to safety play an essential role in maintaining reliable fleet performance and supporting the safe delivery of waste and recycling services across our industry. Before we announce this year's winner, we ask that you please hold your applause until all recipients have been recognized and invited to the stage. Our local member Technician of the Year recipient, Josh Calve of USA Waste and Recycling, is recognized for more than 20 years of experience working on over-the-road trucks, construction equipment, and refuse vehicles. Known for his strong diagnostic skills, attention to detail, and commitment to safety and reliability, he takes great pride in helping minimize downtime and keep equipment operating safely and efficiently. He is also respected for mentoring younger technicians and helping support the next generation entering the industry. Our Regional Technician of the Year recipient, Bob Sprandell of Rumpke Waste and Recycling, has devoted 40 years of service to the industry while building an outstanding safety record and reputation for technical excellence. As a vehicle maintenance master technician, he is known for tackling some of the company's toughest operational challenges, traveling between locations to provide hands-on support, training, and expertise. Fellow technicians describe him as a trusted mentor and a go-to resource whose reliability and dedication continue to make a lasting impact across the organization. And lastly, our Technician of the Year recipient is David Bombay of Republic Services. He has dedicated 38 years to waste and recycling industry and is recognized for his unwavering commitment to safety, exceptional customer service, and dedication to maintaining equipment to the highest standards. He takes pride in creating a safe environment for both co-workers and customers while consistently demonstrating professionalism, reliability, and attention to detail in every aspect of his work. His commitment to excellence continues to make a meaningful impact across his operations and team. Please join me in congratulating the inaugural 2026 Technician of the Year recipients as they make their way to the stage. We now transition into the National Driver of the Year categories. These awards recognize outstanding drivers from the large, independent, private, and publicly traded companies operating fleets of more than 5,000 vehicles. The professionals honored in these categories represent some of the largest and most complex collection operations in the country across a variety of service lines. We begin with our National Safety Sensitive Driver of the Year category, recognizing drivers responsible for handling hazardous, industrial, medical, and other safety-sensitive operations requiring exceptional skill, focus, and professionalism every day. Our 2026 National Safety Sensitive Driver of the Year recipient is from Republic Services. He has dedicated 27 years to the waste and recycling industry and is recognized for the pride, dedication, and strong work ethic he brings to his role every day. He is respected not only for his individual contributions, but also for the way he supports the team around him and represents his company with professionalism and consistency. His commitment to doing his best each day and his appreciation for the people he works alongside have made him a valuable member of both his organization and the industry. Please join me in congratulating our 2026 National Safety Sensitive Driver of the Year, Ausencio Carrera.
So good evening, everyone. Thank you, National Waste Recycling. I feel very proud for this award. This is for my family and my wife. I want to say thanks to my supervisor, Guadalupe, Aaron, and Leon, and thank you to my co-workers. And I just try to do the best job every day. I do it the right way. And I know I made mistake behind the microphone, but behind the wheel, I'm professional.
That's awesome. Our next National Driver of the Year recognition honors excellence in roll-off operations, one of the most demanding and specialized areas in the industry. These drivers manage complex routes, challenging job sites, and critical customer operations while maintaining exceptional professionalism and safety standards every day. Our 2026 National Roll-Off Driver of the Year recipient from Republic Services is recognized for his 30 years of dedication, hard work, and unwavering commitment to safety. He takes great pride in approaching every day with integrity and responsibility while helping serve both his team and the communities around him. His professionalism, consistency, and strong work ethic have earned the trust and respect of those he works alongside and continue to make a meaningful impact across his operations. Please join me in congratulating our 2026 National Roll-Off Driver of the Year, Donato Ponce.
Good evening, everybody. Standing here today makes me feel very proud and very thankful. I have been with the Republic 31 years. I know they took 1 year off of me, but it's okay. When I first started driving trucks, I never thought get any awards. I'm just thinking be safe, to go home safe with my family. This job has been part of my life. It was mornings when I work. There's still people sleeping, already working. It's been long days, heat, cold, and tired nights. There was hard days. There were days when stopping would have been easier. But I kept coming back because my work mattered in my family, mattered in public services. I just worked and part of who I am. I want to say thank you to GM, Terrence, Jordan, Mitch, and all the leaders have been worked with us. Also went to the dispatchers, everyone behind the scenes who trust me and do the job. You help us job very all day. I support means more than you know. I will always thankful for it. My wife Irma and my son, my kids, Omar, Oscar, Adriana, and Daniel. I want to, I want this moment because you stood out of me early mornings, late nights, missed dinners, missed holidays. The holidays of work, when I come tired, strong, when I was working, she never gave up. I would like to be here without her. Our word belongs to her as much as me. Thank you very much.
We now continue with our National Commercial Driver of the Year recognition. This award honors professionals serving businesses and commercial customers across some of the largest and most complex collection operations in the country. Our 2026 National Commercial Driver of the Year recipient from Waste Connections Incorporated is recognized for more than 40 years of dedicated service to the waste and recycling industry and a career defined by professionalism, mentorship, and commitment. Throughout his career, he has been respected not only for his experience and work ethic, but also for his willingness to share his knowledge and help train and mentor the next generation of drivers. His dedication and pride in his work have made him a lasting impact on his peers and the industry as a whole. Please join me in congratulating our 2026 National Commercial Driver of the Year recipient, Jared Bert.
Good evening. Receiving this award is truly an honor. I spent over 40 years in the trash industry, and during that time I had the opportunity to work with and learn from a lot of great people. I take pride in helping train younger drivers and sharing their experience and I gained over the years. One of the things that has always been important to me is doing the job right, the right way, and making safety a priority every day. Over the years, I am proud to work for Waste Connection, where safety and taking care of our customers are part of everything that we do. Over the years, I've learned that no one succeeds in this business alone, and I'm grateful to work with people who are always willing to help each other out and work together to get the job done. I would like to thank the National Waste and Recycling Association for awarding me this honor. But most of all, I'd like to thank my loving wife, Mary, for all her support through the long days, early mornings, and everything that comes with the business. This recognition means a great deal to me, and I truly appreciate it. Thank you.
As we conclude tonight's Driver of the Year recognition, we close by honoring excellence in residential collection. Our 2026 National Residential Driver of the Year recipient from WM has dedicated 22 years to the waste and recycling industry and is recognized for his dedication, professionalism, and commitment to excellence throughout each workday. Known for his strong work ethic and commitment to safety, he consistently goes above and beyond to support his team, take ownership of his responsibilities, and help deliver dependable service to the communities he serves. His leadership, accountability, and pride in his work have earned respect of both his peers and company leadership. Please join me in congratulating our 2026 National Driver of the Year recipient, Willie Ashford.
Excuse me. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. My name is Willie Ashford. I'm a man of faith, family, community, and everything WM. Standing here tonight, I'm truly honored to be receiving this award as the NWRA Driver of the Year, Residential Driver of the Year. I want to thank the National Waste and Recyclers Association, Waste Management, and everyone here tonight. And I'm sorry, I'm a little choked up for emotion, but I've been with Waste for 22 years. In 22 years, I had the chance to train and work alongside drivers. I try to keep it simple and safe. And excuse me, I never got nothing this big before. And I told my wife I wasn't going to do this. I know she's going to get on me. Yeah. But anyway, I want to thank my wife, my family, my 3 sons, Cory, Justin, Jordan, for your love, your support. I want to thank my team. I want to thank my managers. I got 3 up here with me today: Jim Thunderbird, Kenny Nash, and Tony Franco. I'm sorry. I just got too emotional. Coming in here, I felt so good. You know, I felt like I was going to a football game. But once I got here, and called my name, it's like a little bit, baby. But in a way, one thing that gives me joy is community. I like doing the torture truck, the WM torture trucks. I like to see the smiles on the kids and meet families. And one thing brings me joy too is my son Jordan. He joined the waste management team as a residential driver. And like I said, I had a good speech for y'all tonight. But once I got up here, that's when you called my name, the emotion just hit. And I left it in God's hand, and I asked him to give me the words to say. And with that, I just want to say that as drivers, we pick up things but we don't hold up people. I'm going to end on that note. Thank y'all for this recognition. Thank the National Waste
Good job. Good job. Good job. You did great. You did great.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. Thank you for coming home safe every day. You did a great
All right, I just got another idea for a fundraiser. I'm going to do a Kleenex Sponsor of the Year award for next year, because I know I need some. That was just awesome. So how could you not love that, huh? It's from the heart. So please join me once again in congratulating all of tonight's recipients. Tonight's recognitions have celebrated professionals from every corner of the waste and recycling industry whose dedication, leadership, and commitment to excellence continue to help move this industry forward every day. It has been an honor for Environmental Solutions to help recognize these outstanding individuals and be part of tonight's celebration. And at this time, we would also like to recognize an important new initiative focused on strengthening engagement, leadership, and connection across our industry. Please welcome Salvador Montes with Comar and Vice President of a newly launched Hispanic Waste and Recycling Alliance. Salvador will share a few words about his newly formed group and how you can find out more.
Thank you, Pat. Good evening, good night, everyone. It's my pleasure tonight and honored to officially introduce a new initiative within the National and Waste Recycle Association, the Hispanic Waste and Recycle Alliance, or HWRA. The HWRA was created to help to strengthen engagement, connection, and opportunity for our Hispanic professionals across the waste and recycle industry, and help ensure more voices are represented in the conversation shaping the future of our industry. This new alliance is focused on three important goals: driving meaningful conversations, engagement across the industry, supporting leadership and professional development opportunity, and creating a space for collaboration, new ideas, and innovation. Most importantly, the alliance is intended to be inclusive and representative of the workforce that power this industry every single day, from drivers, helpers, and road supervisors to operation staff, manager, executive, business owner, manufacturers, and suppliers. There is a place for everyone within the HWRA. This industry has always been built on a hard work, opportunity, and strong communities. And the HWRA is another step forward in continuing to strengthen those connections across our workforce and membership. We are excited about the conversations, mentorship, opportunities, and future engagement this group will help to create throughout the industry. And this is only the beginning. For those interested in learning more and meeting the HWRA board, we invite you to join us for our inaugural meeting on June 12, 2026. You can visit NWRA website to learn more about HWRA and fill out the interest form to stay connected and receive additional information about upcoming meetings and opportunities to get involved. Thank you again to NWRA leadership and everyone who helped to support this effort. We look forward to continue to grow the Hispanic Waste and Recycle Alliance and welcoming more members into this important new community. The final recognition of the evening honors individuals whose leadership and contribution has left a lasting impact on the waste and recycle industry. Before we begin, please direct your attention to the screen for a message from our Hall of Fame sponsor, McNeilus Truck and Manufacturing.
At McNeilus, we're focused on today and setting the standards of tomorrow. Driven by innovation and powered by people, our culture is rooted in hard work, pride, and a shared mission that places people first. On every route, in every community, every day. From the manufacturing floor to the street, every member of our team plays a part in something bigger. Because what we design and build doesn't just collect refuse, it makes a lasting impact on neighborhoods and communities. Together, we're driving the future, one route at a time. From all of us at McNeilus, congratulations to all who are being honored today. We are proud to celebrate you.
All right, good evening, everyone. We have now arrived at the highest and most distinguished recognition presented by the National Waste and Recycling Association, the Hall of Fame induction ceremony. On behalf of McNeilus Truck and Manufacturing, we are honored to once again sponsor the celebration of the individuals whose leadership, vision, and dedication have helped shape and strengthen this industry for generations. The NWRA Hall of Fame is the association's ultimate recognition, reserved for individuals whose careers have left a lasting impact on the waste and recycling industry for more than 25 years of service and contribution. These individuals recognized not only for their professional accomplishments, but also for their integrity, mentorship, volunteerism, industry leadership, and the lasting impact that they have made on people and the organizations around them. Through tonight's inductees, we will join more than 200 Hall of Fame members whose leadership and contributions have helped guide, build, and transform the industry into what it is today. And before we recognize the newest inductees, we want to once again acknowledge the Hall of Fame members in attendance this evening. If you are a member of the NWRA Hall of Fame, please stand so we may once again recognize you. Thank you. And it is now my privilege to begin welcoming the newest members of the National Waste and Recycling Association Hall of Fame. Few leaders have done more to help shape the waste and recycling industry across New England than tonight's first Hall of Fame inductees, brothers Frank and Jerry Antonacci. The family story began with Guy, also known as Sonny, and a single sanitation truck serving the residents of Somers, Connecticut. From those humble beginnings, the family built what would become one of the largest privately held, family-owned waste and recycling organizations in the United States. Today, Frank and Jerry lead USA Hauling, Recycling, and a family of companies including All American Waste, Murphy Road Recycling, and F&G Recycling. Operations that collectively span an impressive multiple states, employing 1,500 team members and operating more than 500 units. Throughout their careers, Frank and Jerry have demonstrated commitment to not only operational excellence, but also innovation, sustainability, and investment in the future of recycling. That commitment is reflected in the All-American Materials Recovery Facility in Berlin, Connecticut, recognized by this very organization as the Recycling Facility of the Year in 2023, considered to be one of the most largest and advanced recycling facilities in North America. Their vision and leadership and contributions to the industry, along with supporting the communities they serve, have left a lasting impact across the region. And their family's work continues impressively in the companies being passed along to a third generation who remain engaged in the family operations today. Please join me in welcoming our 2026 Hall of Fame inductees, Frank and Jerry Antonacci.
Hey guys, thank you very much for this award. Jerry and I could never get through our speech. Could we, Jeff?
No way.
No way we get through our speeches. Willie, you did a hell of a job over there. God bless you. God bless you, Willie. And God bless all those drivers, did a tremendous job tonight. The technicians, thank you all. They would make us tick. So Jerry and I couldn't get through the speech. There's so much we want to say, so we videotaped it in our office. We thought we'd be a little bit more relaxed, so please take a minute and watch it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to thank God for putting me before you today. It has been quite a journey for a family of modest means to receive recognition from an industry filled with such hardworking and wonderful people. I am truly thankful. I'd like to thank the National Waste and Recycling Association for this incredible honor and all the past honorees. There are many people who helped along this journey. First, my wife Becky, who somehow managed to navigate a crazy business, a crazy but loving family, and a very different culture. Becky, thank you for your love, patience, and strength through all these years. To my mom and dad, thank you for teaching us the value and dignity of all people, and especially the dignity of work. To my brother Jerry, whose drive and tenacity continues to keep us moving forward every day. Jerry and his family's commitment to both the business and the family has always been unwavering. And to my sons, my boys, Frank, Chris, and Phil, I'm incredibly proud of the men you have become. More importantly, I'm proud that you understand you are not owners of this business for today, but you must build it and be stewards for the next 100 years. Also, I'd like to acknowledge my partners at All Waste, Pete Lombardo, Russ, and Bill Lalia, who without their help, guidance, and confidence, this would not be possible. I would also like to thank Ed Spinella for his guidance. This honor is not really for me alone. It is for the thousands of immigrants, families, whose parents and grandparents came to this country looking for opportunity. In my case, through a series of circumstances which I truly believe were guided by God, we were given the opportunities to succeed. Our family, we were icemen in New York City. Immigrants, picking up ice, delivering it. Then the refrigerator came along, and suddenly there was not much room left in New York for families like ours. We were icemen, and there was not a lot of place to pick up garbage. It was all taken. So we moved out to Long Island, and my father started in business there with the help of our extended family. My grandmother Rachel had 13 brothers and sisters, and many of the family names some of you may remember. The Lomonginos, the Antonaccis, the Trianos, the Panzas, the Florios, and of course my Irish godfather Joe Winters Sr., who always got me a raise from my dad when I needed it. I learned many of the people skills from those men, and I also learned what not to do. One memory has stayed with me my whole life. I was maybe 10 years old living on Long Island. My dad and Joe Winters had just bought a route in New York City. We would leave Long Island around midnight, pick up the truck in Queens, and head into the city on hot summer nights. They talked about how much they wanted to make this route better. In a strange way, I could still remember everything about it. The smell of the truck, the heat of the city, the characters we met along the route. The egg sandwiches at 3 a.m. and the pastrami sandwiches at 8 a.m. For a 10-year-old boy, being there with two heroes was a life-forming experience. Eventually, this path, it led us to Connecticut. My father, at 44 years old, sold his business on Long Island because he wanted to follow his faith, retire and breed horses. Well, after about 3 months, my mom decided enough was enough. I was 18, Jerry was 14, and she told us we had to get Dad out of the house because he was going crazy. He was an Italian man, and if he was not going forward, he thought he was going backward. So we bought a small route, called it Summer Sanitation. I believe it was doing about $2,500 a month, and we started from there. Through hard work, family unity, sacrifice, and putting most of what we earned back into the business, we are proud of what our family has built. But none of this happens without employees, some of whom have been with us over 40 years. So in closing, I want to say God bless all of our employees, past and present and future, because they are the people who built this business alongside of us every single day. And finally, I leave you with the philosophy my dad once said, if you're not going forward, you're going backward. I'd like to thank you all very much for this, and God bless you all.
Good evening, everyone. I'm truly honored to be inducted into the National Waste and Recycling Association Hall of Fame. I want to say right at the beginning, I am very proud to be here tonight, but I also know myself pretty well. This business, my family, and this journey mean so much to me that I probably won't be able to get through this speech without getting a little too emotional. So I thought the best way to do this was to record it ahead of time and hopefully get through it in one piece. For me, it was just a career I chose. It was something I was born into. My mother, my father were both in the trash business back on Long Island, New York, and from a very young age, I had a feeling it was going to be my path too. Not because anyone sat me down and told me, because I was right there in it. I could still remember my father putting me into the containers, climbing right inside of them to clean the swill in the corners. Back then with the rear load containers, that was just part of this job. It wasn't glamorous, but it was taught me early on it was what the business was really about. In 1973, my family moved to Somers, Connecticut, a small farm town, and my father started a new business there. We began with one truck and what you might call a half a route. My mother was the bookkeeper. Our office was in our house in a 10 by 10 room, and we billed on index cards and on a shoebox. From the very beginning, my brother Frank and I were involved every day. We worked, we learned, we grew up in business together. There were times when we didn't know we were ever going to grow this business in this small town like this, but we figured it out. My father used to say, just keep putting those 2-yarders out. We learned that growth comes from acquiring other companies, but most importantly, it came from hard work and taking care of our customers every single day. We used to say, drop everything, new customers come first. As I stand here tonight, I realize recognition really belonged to a lot of people who helped me along the way. First, my parents, my father, Guy, and my mother, Mary Ann. They gave me the opportunity, the work ethic, and the foundation for everything I've been able to do. My brother Frank, who has been by my side from the very beginning, we built this together one day at a time. And this really has been a family business in every sense of the word. My 3 children, Guy and his wife Rachel, Sarah and her husband Chris, Matthew and his wife Olivia, my 3 nephews, and my sister-in-law Rebecca have all played a part in building this into what it is today. I'm incredibly proud of that. My wife, Fran, my partner for 40 years, thank you for your patience, your support, and for standing by me through all these early mornings, long days, and everything that comes with this business. And I should probably admit, when we were dating, I used to pick her up in a container delivery truck, because that's all we had back then. In fact, our first stop dates were often behind shopping centers to see who had containers in place. She also came with me to do a front-end route and ruined her brand new designer jeans. She's still stuck with me, so I think she was a keeper. I also want to recognize my partners at All Waste, Bill and Russ Lalia and Pete Lombardo, who helped us grow the business is what it is today. And I'd like to thank our consigliere, Ed Spinella, for helping keep us on a straight and narrow over the years. And most importantly, I want to thank all of our employees, past and present, the drivers, the mechanics, the office staff, the people who showed up every day to do the hard work, took pride in what they did. This business was built on their efforts just as much as anyone's, and I'm truly grateful for every one of them. None of this happens alone. It takes good people, trust, and shared vision. I spent my life in the business, starting as a kid climbing into containers and then ended up here tonight. I wouldn't trade that journey for anything. This industry may not always be glamorous, but is essential. It's built on hard work, commitment, and people who care about doing the job right. I'm proud to have been here, one of those people. Thank you for this honor, and thank you for letting me be part of this great industry.
With more than 5 decades of leadership in the waste and recycling industry, our next Hall of Fame inductee is widely regarded as a strategic operator, mentor, builder of high-performing organizations. Dennis Pantano began his career in 1974 as the owner of Fredonia Sanitary Services in Dunkirk, New York. Serving communities throughout Western New York and Pennsylvania. Just 2 years later, he founded IVS Environmental Services, a hazardous waste transportation and remediation company that he successfully grew and led through the eventual sale in 1996. Throughout his career, Dennis has held senior leadership roles with some of the industry's most recognized companies, including Browning Ferris, Waste Management, Progressive Waste Solutions, and Casella Waste Systems, all where he became widely respected for building strong regional operations, grounded in disciplined execution, financial performance, and long-term growth strategy. Since joining Coastal Waste and Recycling in 2020 as Senior VP of Operations, Dennis has helped guide the company through an absolutely remarkable period of expansion, growing from approximately 7 locations and 100 employees to more than 40 locations across 3 states with a workforce exceeding 1,600 employees. Beyond his professional accomplishments, Dennis is also recognized for his integrity, mentorship, and commitment to development of the future leaders that will run our industry. A dedicated supporter of this very association since the 1980s, he has remained actively engaged, advancing the industry through conferences, advocacy, leadership involvement across the association. His leadership, vision, and decades of service have left a lasting impact on the waste and recycling industry. Please join me in congratulating our 2026 Hall of Fame inductee, Dennis Pantano.
Bulletproof? I tell you, Jerry, Frank and Jerry, that was a brilliant idea. I wish I had thought about it. So. You know, I had to do a presentation. It was a few of us folks from BFI, we had a presentation to give to the Department of Sanitation in New York City. And the night before, I had a business colleague convince me to put my speech on the index cards or recipe cards. He said, it's more efficient. You can do both sides, right? Instead of having 5 sheets of paper up in front of you, you've got half of that, right? So when I got up to the podium to begin my presentation, I pulled the cards out of my pocket and I dropped them. Not a big deal. Problem is I didn't number them. So it messed the whole thing up. So anyway, I'd like to begin by thanking everyone who believed in me and supported me throughout my 50 years in this industry. A special thank you to the NWRA Selection Committee and those who took the time to write letters of recommendation that made it possible for me to be here tonight. Your personal testimonials about my character and achievements were meaningful. I want to congratulate Frank and Jerry Antonacci not only for being elected into the Hall, but for building an incredible business and a wonderful family legacy as well. Throughout this journey, I've had the privilege of meeting so many outstanding individuals. Am I done? Throughout this journey, I've had the privilege of meeting so many outstanding individuals who inspired, encouraged, and supported me through both challenging and rewarding times. I never considered myself a mentor or believe that I had a significant impact on others. I know my son and colleague, Patty Hamilton, played a major role in this recognition, and for that, I'm deeply grateful. I owe a tremendous debt of gratitude to my dad for instilling in me the values of hard work, determination, and drive. He always told me, don't give up, finish what you start, be a good listener to people older and younger than you, and then surround yourself with people that are smarter than you. But most important, he said, have fun. And I got good at that last one, so. My siblings also supported me throughout my younger years, especially my brother Steve, who always stood by me without hesitation, most of the time. Most importantly, I want to thank my wife, Renee, who has been by my side for the past 49 years. Could you imagine being married to me for 49 years? My father laid the foundation for my career in this business, but it was not until we sold to BFI that I realized how much more there was to learn. I thought going from a small family company to a much larger organization would be difficult, but it wasn't. Leaders such as Bill Ruckelshaus, Bruce Rank, Phil Angel, Todd Holmes, Mike Veracki, Bruce Stannis, Bob Shaw, and Bill Bingham, who mentored, guided, and taught me so much along the way, made it easier. I also want to recognize the people who stood by me in the field through every challenge: Charles Cooley, Gary Sova, Tony Romano, Dave Belbeers, Rob Dono, and Rob Railman, and Tom Ellis. I always knew I could count on them no matter what I was asked, no matter what I asked. Although BFI was eventually sold 15 years later, kind of a bittersweet moment, but what impressed me the most was how senior management team truly cared for its people. From management to technicians, every employee was valued and rewarded. It was an extraordinary experience and one I would not trade for anything. Fortunately, shortly afterwards, ex-BFI colleague of mine, Chuck Wilcox, who was then with the new WM, approached me with another opportunity. Knowing Chuck, the decision was an easy one. The team assembled in New York State was exceptional. When you just think you've experienced everything and know it all, you meet people who continue to teach and inspire you. Individuals such as Damian Rebar, Tara Hemmer, Scott Rogner, Jessica Rello, and Greg Gaglietti became mentors to me as well. I also want to thank my Florida friends at WSI Progressive, especially Bill Hulligan, Damian Rebar, Mike Stutz, and Randy Waterlander. What an extraordinary journey and unforgettable time we shared together. What was an incredible opportunity is when I bumped into John Casella and Ed Johnson in Atlanta at the same Waste Expo event. I thought long and hard about returning to the Northeast, but it was not until I visited John and his team that I truly understood the remarkable family and company he had built. I would especially like to thank John and Doug Casella, Ned Coletta, Shelley Sayward, Bob Capadonna, Liza and Michael Caselli, and my true partner, Mike Stamen, and friend Mike Stamen. Without Mike, many of the accomplishments we achieved together would have not been possible. Thank you all. Then just when I thought I was ready to retire, my son, who already started a waste and recycling business in South Florida, asked me if I could help. More than 6 years later, what an incredible experience it's been. I am extremely proud of not only what he has built, but the outstanding team that has grown alongside him. Thank you, Brendan, Christy, Matt, Patty, Kurt, Dee Dee, Christian, Chad, Jeremy, Anthony, Don, JC, Trevor, Tom, Travis, and Josh. Thank you all. I would like to acknowledge and thank Brian D'Amico of Summer Street Capital, Carl Kuchel from the McCory team for their support. I also want to thank all the business partners and vendors that have supported me throughout this journey. Going to work was never just a job for me. It was something I truly enjoyed and personally grew from throughout the whole career. I was fortunate to begin this journey working alongside my dad, and especially meaningful. I can end it with my son. Thank you.
Tonight, we have recognized leaders whose careers, vision, dedication have helped shape and strengthen our waste and recycling industry for generations. And it's been an honor for McNeil's Truck and Manufacturing to help celebrate these outstanding individuals. Thank you once again to the National Waste and Recycling Association for allowing us to be a part of this special evening. And now, please welcome NWRA President and CEO Michael Hoffman to close out this year's gala.
Thank you all. You know, in this new job that I've done, my second career, which all my friends thought it was a retirement job, and I end up working harder than I did in my Wall Street career, I get to do some fun things. And one of those was calling the sons of these winners tonight for the Hall of Fame to tell them that their dads had been honored to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. And what a cool opportunity for them then to walk in their father's and their uncle's office and sit them down and say, we need to talk, and then find out how that went. So thank you, everyone. What an incredible way to close the first ever Waste Leadership Summit of 2026 and our second Annual Awards Gala. Over the last several days, we've had important conversations, built new connections, spent time focused on the future of this industry and the work ahead. And tonight gave us an opportunity to pause and recognize the people who make that future possible every single day. The individuals honored this evening represent every part of our industry, from drivers, operators, to technicians and industry leaders. Each of them reflects the professionalism, dedication, and pride that continues to move this industry forward. And on behalf of the National Waste and Recycling Association, congratulations again to all of tonight's recipients, and thank you for the example you set for this industry. We thank you for taking the time to remember everyone who we lost this year, and may we continue to honor their legacy by living with the same kindness and dedication that they showed us. Events like this and the work that the NWRA does throughout the year would not be possible without your partnership and your engagement. And thank you to our volunteers, our board leadership, the entire NWRA staff. I have a great staff. And our partners at Informa, Rita, thank you, and your team, Waste 360, and for the tremendous amount of work that went into making this week and tonight's event such a success. A year ago, I sat down with Nancy Walsh, who used to be the president of Informa USA, and we thought we would get 600 or 700 people, and we'd break even. We had 1,350 people here, 145 services companies, 160 suppliers. Thank you all for being here and making this a special time. And I want to make a special thanks to the judges who performed Herculean duty. We had a lot of applicants across the driver and the operator of the year, this newly formed Rising Star, and our technicians of the year, and I want to thank them for all their work. And while this week has been an opportunity to celebrate and reconnect as an industry, the work of the association continues well beyond this summit. The NWRA will continue advocating. It is, in fact, our first and foremost role is advocacy for our members on the issues that matter most to the industry, including safety, workforce development, battery EPR, and environmental and regulatory challenges and operational issues impacting collection, recycling systems, and disposal operations across the country. And tomorrow, many of you and many of our members will continue these efforts firsthand as we head up to Capitol Hill for the first of a legislative fly-in in almost 25 years to help share the industry's priorities directly with lawmakers. We have 60 meetings tomorrow across 7 groups. We're going to be busy, and we're going to have an opportunity to share what matters to us and why they should care. And as we continue investing in the future of this industry, we also want to recognize the important work being done through 2 of our member-directed groups, Women's Council and the Future Industry Leaders Alliance, or FILA. Women's Council is committed to advancing and promoting the waste and recycling industry, and along with giving back to our member companies through education, networking, and professional development, as well as their long-standing academic scholarships. Please join me in thanking our Women's Council Scholarship Committee chairs, Tammy Holtzman from Waste Connections and Pam Karen of Risk Strategies, Brown & Brown. Tammy and Pam, please. Their dedication and leadership in growing and strengthening this program can't be overstated. Tammy and Pam, please thank you again for all your hard work. The Women's Council Scholarship Awards include the Mickey and Ellen Flood Scholarship, funded by the Detachable Container Association, and will be announced in July this summer before the academic year as we proceed through the process. Remember, this group has given away nearly $500,000 over the last 20 years, and they'll continue to do good work going forward. We also are excited to announce this will be the first year of honoring the scholarship donation under the Daryl and Andrea Chambliss Family Scholarship, funded through an endowment established by Waste Connections, and we look forward to announcing those awards as well this summer. It's also exciting to announce a new leadership scholarship in honor of Bruce Parker, former president and CEO of the National Waste and Recycling Association. Bruce served in this role for 32 years. He was the 3rd president of the association. We want to thank Chris Weiser of Cramelot for the initial $50,000 donation to establish this scholarship award. And I know that Chris is around to squeeze many of you who have known Bruce and he over the years to see if we can't build this to about $400,000, endow it so we have a leadership scholarship going forward for a long time to come. In addition, we would also like to thank the DCA for a very generous donation to the National Waste and Recycling Foundation in support of our battery safety campaign. They have made very kindly a $50,000 donation to support this effort in getting batteries out of our waste and recycling infrastructure. As we bring tonight's program to close, we look ahead to another opportunity to recognize excellence across the waste and recycling industry. On June 15th, Monday, applications will officially open for the 2026 Recycling Awards. These awards recognize the innovative programs, partnerships, and community efforts helping to advance recycling across the country and provide another opportunity for us to showcase the very best of our industry. Those winners will be recognized at our 2027 Annual Industry Conference taking place this year, January 18th and the 20th in Nashville, Tennessee. And we look forward to seeing all of you there to celebrate that award as well. As we come to the end of this gala, we are proud of the work this industry does every day, and we are even more proud of the people behind it. Thank you for joining us tonight. And before we all depart, I want to share that we do have an after party. We invite you to stay. It will be through the back of the auditorium. It's sponsored by our Suppliers Board of Governors, the Board of Trustees Suppliers, the Antonacci and the Pantano family, right here in this room as we finish. For those of you traveling home tomorrow, be safe, travel safe. We look forward to seeing you again soon at many NWRA events, but more importantly at Waste Expo in Las Vegas, May 3rd through the 26th, or through the 6th, sorry, that would really be a long Waste Expo. I can hear Pat Carroll rolling over now as he's thinking what the T&E budget's going to look like from that one. In Las Vegas, where our awards gala, this is exciting, folks, it's going to be on May 3rd at Allegiant Stadium. And we look forward to seeing you there. Thank you, everyone. Have a great evening.